Hey, Fast Pitch Huddle fans, Coach DP here, coming to you from Chicago, Illinois. We are here at the National Fast Pitch Coaches Association in Chicago this week. It's running from Wednesday of this week through the weekend. We just wanted to bring some information to you. We've been in some meetings, and one of the topics kind of hit home with me that I felt like it would make sense to get out and share some information for all you coaches and players out there. There was a meeting that we sat in here that was travel ball coaches communicating and working with high school coaches, okay? And as I sat in that room and I listened to one side of the room talk to the other side of the room and go back and forth, I thought, you know what, this would be a great topic to get some information out there and maybe help some of you coaches learn how to work together and how the players can handle it too. So the room was overfilled, so there was a lot of people interested in the topic. But I don't know that anyone was getting it, because as the hour went on, it was just which ego was bigger. And the thing that really struck home with me is, in our organization, we don't have these issues. I talked to a few high school coaches that coach players that we coach travel ball after the meeting, and I thought, have we ever had an issue? Have you ever been upset with us, or we've been upset with you? Because I don't remember it where it really caused a major conflict or anything like that. We try to work with high school coaches, and what I would give some advice to travel ball coaches and high school coaches: reach out and try to work together. Okay, reach out, email. If you're a travel ball coach, email your players' high school coaches, let them know you're here. You know, invite them to watch a practice. I think they can come watch a practice. It's not going to hurt anything. And just get them involved. And the same goes for high school coaches. Reach out to those travel ball coaches and say, hey, what have you been working on, or what can we keep doing with this player to keep them improving on the right plan, the right path. So it's always that battle. But the other thing that I would say is you have to have that respect for that coach, the opposite coach. Whether you're a travel ball coach for high school, you got to have a respect. It needs to be a mutual respect that the players know you have. So there's horrible coaches in travel ball, there's horrible coaches in high school ball. There's great coaches in both as well. Okay, so don't just think because you're a travel ball coach you're more important than the high school coaches, or vice versa. Now I'm coming to you from a perspective where I'm a travel ball coach and a college coach. Okay, so what I can say is there's been a couple times where we've had players come to us and say, oh man, this high school season is going to be horrible. My coach doesn't know anything. They don't have us do anything. And you know what we say? You got to make the most of it. That's where you got to learn, can you become a leader as a player? Can you go to that coach and say, here's some drills? Because some high school coaches maybe are forced to coach in order to be a teacher at that school. Okay, so maybe they don't know some of the stuff. So you bring it to them and you teach the coach how to do some drills. Or I can remember a time where a player called me up in tears. Okay, and if the player's listening, they'll remember. Called me up in tears because they didn't make the varsity early in the season. And, they wanted to maybe quit playing high school softball. You know what I said to that player? I said, you know what? You got to keep working hard. You got to stay positive. And you got to prove to that coach why you deserve to be out there. I didn't say quit. I didn't say your coach is an idiot or anything like that. Because it was just some adversity that this player needed to figure out how to overcome. And eventually, 2 weeks later, 3 weeks later, got a call from that player saying, I got my varsity jersey. Okay, so that was kind of a life lesson for her. And that's where I would say, you have to have that mutual respect. I wasn't going to throw that coach under the bus. And if you start throwing coach under the bus, you're teaching players the wrong things. Okay, you're giving them a way out. And, high school ball, these players, they take a lot of pride in playing for their high school. Okay, they want to get that high school jersey on. They get to play for their school. Their local friends and family get a watch. They maybe get in the newspaper. Okay, that's all the stuff that doesn't happen with travel ball. We travel all across the country. Their local friends don't get to watch them play travel ball. There's not newspaper articles. We submit them, but papers don't put it out there a lot of times, and that's okay. But it's something they take pride in for their friends and their school. So you need to understand that, appreciate that, and work with the high school coaches. They also get different successes. They might get to play different positions in high school, different failures. So it's all together a valuable thing that playing high school softball and travel softball and the coaches working together, they all add life experiences that help that player grow and develop. And so I would just say reach out, work together, and have a mutual respect. Thank you for tuning in, Fast Pitch Huddle fans. Strive to be 1% better at the game of softball and in the game of life every single day. And remember, always respect the game.